first one, Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Nikola, given how very few people gave your team a chance to win, how gratifying is this Game 1 victory?
We don't care what other people have to say. We focus on ourselves, and we came out and played a great game on both ends of the floor. Defensively, I thought we did a very good job. On every lot of stuff they did, but obviously our main focus was try to make it hard on Giannis to protect the paint. And we did that as a team. Gary did a great job, fighting him, and we were able to help. And then also, you have to get out the shooters after that. So a lot of times we had to scramble, and it wasn't always perfect, but we figured it out. And offensively, I thought we played one of our best games, I think, all year long. Just moving the ball, executing, being patient. Playing off what the defense gives you, and we're able to make a lot of big shots also throughout the whole game and at the end, and came up with a huge victory. But again, it's just one game, and we got to move on from this one.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Vooch, how pleased were you with the team's ability to seemingly extinguish Milwaukee's runs? It seemed like each time they started clawing back, you guys had an answer tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game of runs, and they're a great team. They were #1 team in the league for a reason, and we knew that they weren't just gonna, quit once we get up, a little bit. And they keep making runs, but we stayed with it. We're able to respond to those runs, and you have to be able to do that, especially in the playoffs. So I thought tonight we're very good at staying poised, and it's something that we had issues in the past. So it was good to see today in a big game like this.
Mike Bianchi, Orlando Sentinel.
Yeah, Vooch, you said yesterday you learned a lot from last year's playoffs. Coach Clifford just said that your preparation for these playoffs seemingly was unmatched. You must have watched a lot of film. Can you just talk about how serious and how prepared you are for these playoffs?
Me personally, or the team?
Personally.
Well, the playoffs is very different than the regular season. You play one opponent, a couple of times in a short amount of time, and you have to really be ready for what they do. And especially us against a team like Milwaukee, we really have to make sure we know their stuff, and we're prepared for everything. And I thought that tonight, we definitely were on top of that, and we did a good job, executing the game plan. Also, a lot of credit to the coaches, for putting out a great game plan, and we were able to go out and do that. But I think that from every experience you have, in life in general, you learn from. Last year, obviously, for me personally, the playoffs were a little bit of a struggle. I didn't adjust well to a different style of play, and today was a little better for me. But again, we're gonna expect a great response for them. They're here to try to win it all. So they're not just gonna lay down. They're gonna come out and be ready, and we have to take it a whole other level as well.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
What was the playoff adjustment you made today compared to last year's series? Was there a specific adjustment you made?
I just thought last year I was overthinking stuff a little bit. Once I struggled in the first, game 1 and 2, I kind of started overthinking stuff a little bit, and I wasn't really, playing my game. Wasn't really, I got out of kind of my what I do, and I just, realized that I have to stick with that. And obviously, there's gonna be adjustments I'm gonna make, stuff they're gonna try to take away, but there's still many ways for me to be effective. And just tonight I came out with an aggressive mindset. Coach wanted me to be aggressive and take on that role, and I want to do that. And I got going early on, and so I stuck with it. But honestly, a lot of my looks were just from us playing, great, team basketball, and I was getting a lot of open looks, and I was able to knock them down. And when we play that way, a lot of guys are going to be able to be efficient. But I'm glad I was able to start a series off well, and just got move on from this game and be ready for next game.
Evan Fitzgerald, Fox 35.
Hey, Butch, did you, sort of building off what you just said, did you feel like, especially down some guys today, was it extra important, especially offensively, for you to sort of lead the way here today, knowing that, especially with a guy like AG not available, that maybe you needed to have a big game to sort of get things off on the right foot here?
Yeah, I mean, my mindset was to be aggressive. And I think that when I am aggressive, whether it is, shooting the ball or trying to make plays, I think that a lot of good things happen for our team. When I put down the ball on the floor, on my post-ups, on spacing the floor, whatever it is, when I get the ball and I stay aggressive, I think that, I attract, the defense to me, and then I'm able to make plays to other people. And, So yeah, I think my mindset has to be aggressive. I have to take on that role, and I'm gonna try to keep doing that.
Guilherme Tadot, Cafe Belgardo.
Hi, Nikola. Congratulations on the great game, Guilherme from Brazil. You guys not only defeat the best team in the NBA, but did it with authority. What's the key to repeat this playing 11 for more 3 times?
We're gonna have to take it to a whole other level. They're gonna respond after the game one for sure. They're gonna come out ready, and we're gonna have to be ready for that. And we're gonna have to prepare, be ready for the adjustments, and as the game goes on in game 2, adjust to those as well. But yeah, I think each game in the playoffs is a whole new game, and we have to forget about this one, put it behind us, learn from what worked and what didn't, and be prepared for the second one. And obviously, they're a great team. We know that. We expect a great response, and we have to prepare for that.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Vooch, you kind of anticipated my next question, but you guys have been here before after the Game 1 win last year. Were there any lessons your team learned from that victory going into Game 2 that your team can apply now?
Hopefully, we learned that one game is just one game, and you have to put it behind yourself and get ready for game 2. And against a great team like Milwaukee, they're going to be able to respond, and they're going to come out aggressive, and going to try to take it to us right away. So I mean, we just we're going to watch film, see what we did well, see what worked for us, and prepare for game 2. And also, once, like I said, once the game starts, I'm sure they're going to make certain adjustments, and they're going to do certain different things that we heard them with tonight, and we're going to have to be ready for that and make adjustments as well as the game goes on. But like I said, playoffs are it's very specific. You have to prepare for each game, as if it's a whole different game, and come out ready. So like I said, I keep doing the same thing, but it's true. Put this one behind us and move on.
Okay, last question. David Chinelato, La Gazzetta dello Sport.
Hey, Butch, you just said you have to prepare for game 2 like it's a new game, but what can you learn personally from this game 1 that you can replicate in game 2?
Well, I think when we watch the film tonight and tomorrow, just see what worked for us. See the plays that we ran that worked for us. See where we were able to attack them, where we were able to hurt them. Every team obviously has their weaknesses, and you have to try to exploit those. And we were able to do that tonight. And also on the defensive end, see what we're able to do to limit some of those guys. And stick with that. The things that you did well, try to take them a whole other level, and things that we didn't do well, try to work on those. But I think one thing that really did help us was our preparation. We were very well prepared. We knew a lot of their stuff, and we were on top of those, and that helps a lot in the playoffs. And especially for us, as underdogs, we have to be ready, and our margin for error is very little. So tonight we did that very well, and hopefully we can repeat that even better next game.
Okay, great. Thank you.